G'day, Stu here from UAVfutures, back with another happy flying episode number 31. I can't believe we've got that many in the episode, but what we're going to be talking about today are sort of two little minor pitfalls that I think some of the new pilots or less experienced pilots out there might be falling into when it comes to this sort of track flying and trying to rip around and improve their lap times. Now, a few little housekeeping bits out of the way. We're rocking the America frame. I've got like a 1500 size battery on here with the Dell Cyclones, so the tri-blade 46s. Anyway, let's jump in and talk about sort of the first point today I want to touch on, and that is having too much rubbish on your OSD, because I've seen this so many times in the past. New pilots come in and yes, there's a lot of cool features the Betaflight OSD can offer, and it is absolutely always switched on in a lot of those bind and flies and those cheap models out there. They seem to turn everything on because they think it's better, and I'm here to tell you, turn as much as you can off in the OSD. You really don't need too much on there whatsoever. Now, I know for me, there's really only two things I want to be seeing. And number one, that's my battery voltage, because you don't want to wreck your batteries more than you have to. And look, I know I push mine very hard and I don't treat them very well anyway, but I still like to manage and monitor my battery voltage. And the other one is probably a timer, because I use that in conjunction with the voltage to find out just how wrecked or how much I've put my battery through. Now, of course, we're going to jump over. This is what my DVR actually looks like, and you can see I've actually got a bit of extra stuff on the screen and things I don't really want. Move it around so you can get it in the right place. And look, I do need to turn some of this off. Things like the run cam camera sign, I don't need any of that sort of rubbish. But get rid of all those vertical bars, all those different timers, all that sort of stuff. You only need one timer and one way to measure your battery voltage. And if you want, if you're hardcore into the races, maybe a pilot handle or something like that. Look, I leave the America on there so people can see what I'm flying. But for most of you pilots out there, when you're trying to rip around at like 100 miles per hour plus, you don't have time to take in all that extra, information. Your brain is struggling to keep up as it is. Well, I know mine is when I'm flying around, and I really only get one clear place in the track, on this track anyway, usually when I'm coming through these straights, where I can read the info. So look, if you're struggling to, sort of keep up with what's going on and you're getting distracted, turn all that stuff off, make it as clear as possible, and just put those two things on. Now, let's jump over, and the other pitfall I wanted to talk about a little bit is when it comes to passing pilots. Now, I know for me, when I take off on the start line, I am very tentative. And look, we don't do like official races or anything like that, just when I'm racing around with my mates. And that was a very, very close call. You can see if we flash that back, someone was very close to clicking me right there. But when I take off, I really don't drop the hammer until it's very, very clear, because I find a lot of the time, if people go gung-ho, everybody's funneling towards one gate or something like that. Don't be that pilot, because you're going to get taken out, you're going to take someone else out, and then you're out of the race. So my advice here that would be to new pilots, have a little bit of discipline, maybe start the race off slower. You can see those people who are in front of you, and if you're faster than them, just bide your time. And like any race, I guess motor race or car racing, bide your time, and when you see the straights, or when you know you've got the power to push past them when it's safe, that's when you should be overtaking. And it's even more risky for pilots out there with quads, because look, you don't have rear view mirrors, no way of finding who's coming up behind you. So it's sort of, if you crash into someone and take both of you out, you're the person at fault right there. Anyway, they were just two little tips, so drop your comments down below. What do you think about these? And that's what happy flying is just sharing these little nuances about FPV racing and just sort of things I discover or talk about with my friends. That's what we talk about, and that's what I want to share in these happy flying videos. Also too, I want to give a shout out to the Discord server. I'll link that down below, because I think we've got like 2,500 members right now. It's got like 400 people online all the time, always chatting and talking about things FPV related. So go and check that out. And I'm going to leave you guys with some footage that looks like this battery is totally done. I'm going to leave you guys with some footage of getting Trevor's quad out of the tree that we had to spend like pretty much an hour trying to get down. So good one, Trevor. We've got Trev doing a walk of shame over here. Tom's over there. What do we spend an hour looking for you, Granger?
Oh, a bit of a battery.
Yeah. What's going on with you, old man? Where are you?
I'm still flying. I haven't crashed yet.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard one. What quad is that?
That's a Chameleon.
All right. Any words for? Do you think we're going to get this back?
Yep.
Today?
Yeah. That's only just saved it.
So we're going
to get Granger to cratch it, then we get it down.
Cratch it, Granger, cratch it. Crash it, cratch it, catch it. And Cal's down over there just stealing all our stuff. Look at him. Come on, old man. Oh. No, don't leave it up to the kids. Trevor, do you need an aspirin or something for your back?
Oh, I'm going to chuck a stick.
Wait till Trevor's not under it.
Wait.
What about a Panadol?
I'll outlast you any time, mate. You know that.
In mine. God! God!
Oh, your first one was better, Grumpy. Alright, come on, Tom. What do you got? What does the winner get?
It's a spectrum we could use.
This is how it's done, boys. Hit the battery. Explode.
Oh, what is that? That is terrible.
Spear throw.
Oh!
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm gonna hurt my back. I'm gonna be the one.
The viewers will like it.
Who needs an aspirin?
The viewers will like it.
Yeah, my bag.
Oh, what is that?
I've got a good idea.
Make the distance. That one?
At least we know where it is, Granger. That's how you crash a crowd. What? Leave the battery in the.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Watch out, Tom.
Oh, nearly. Probably the best idea.
Oh! Oh!
That touched it.
Just missing.
Is the battery ejected or what? Nah, battery's still there.
Come on, Grumpy. Oh, I reckon the wind might push it out. Oh, here we go.
Not even going to get halfway.
That's dangerous.
Workers' comp.
Okay, come on. Yeah, this is aerodynamic rock.
Oh! Ah, it's gone.
One more hit, I reckon. Yeah, I hit it before.
It's like playing a bloody, what do you call it, those claw machine games.
Yeah.
Just end up shaking the side of the machine. Oh, oh that. For a gate, that's about it. Oh, oh, this is just so many.
I got it. This is it. This is it. I need you to summon
Oh, okay.
my inner caveman. Come on, we've got to get fed. It's that cockatoo.
I guessed wrong.
Oh.
Oh!
Good shot, Granger.
Props wet and the motors went different.
That was close.
This is R2D2.
Do you want me to turn it off?
So these are the ants we have here, and they are very angry. Ah! Cal, is that what bit you the other day? One of those things?
Yeah.
You know what they do when you step on them? They go dead end. Dead end. Dead end. Dead end. Dead end.
Bad joke back in the 70s.
What are you doing, Cal?
Well, look, I'm going to try throwing a sinker and a fishing line up over the branch. And I don't know how we're going to go from there because it's going to probably break unless we can get some line to pull up over it. But we'll have a go.
It's always worth a try.
Maybe if you go up the hill, let's unspool it now. Yeah, I reckon.
Oh my god!
Granger's standing on it.
No, I wasn't standing on it.
Oh, look, it's all wrapped around your
Yeah, because
foot, mate.
it flipped back.
Oh, it flipped back.
Where is it? Oh! Nah! Oh yeah, it's true.
Rope on, then we'll fire that up.
No way we're going to get a shot like that again.
That was perfect, mint. It threw the exact V that it's on.
We're attaching a rope to the end of this fishing line, then we're going to heave the rope up over the branch with the fishing line, and then we'll get the rope and tug the branch until the quad falls down.
Alright. I'd like to know who the kid was that bloody got a quad up there.
That's you, Cal. like a magic. Look at this magic rope trick.
You can't see the fishing wire.
Are you excited, Stu?
Mate, David Copperfield. Come on.
Come on.
Do you want me to give it a wiggle?
Yep.
Give it a wiggle.
Yeah.
Come on, give it a wiggle. I'll keep wiggling.
Yeah, you keep wiggling, Stu. That's good. Yeah.
Up.
Okay.
I think I got to do this more.
Yeah, you're pretty good with the wiggling.
So Trev, how did it get stuck in there? The tree jumped out at you?
Oh yeah, unbelievable. That tree, it just, I was only 2 foot off the ground,
Alrighty.
and this branch just come down and just gobbled me up.
Oh, right up.
Really well.
Perfect.
Why would you want to each one of those?
Oh, we've been a prop.
It's a chameleon, it ain't gonna break.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
So should we leave this here for you, Trevor, for next time? And the rope's done.